Riots left 62 people dead, although 21 of those killed were South African citizens. The attacks were apparently motivated by xenophobia. To remember this period, the African Diaspora Forum will be staging an event to commemorate those victims who lost their lives and their families this coming Saturday. To talk about this, we're joined in studio by Aline Mugisho, who is from the African Diaspora Forum. Thank you, Alicia. Thanks for coming in. It's good to have you on the program.
Thank you.
How important is it to commemorate this period after what we witnessed back in 2008?
I think after we have passed 6 years now, it is very important for us to remember this, what happened in 2008 as a way of preventing it from happening again. Because if we forget about it, we are more likely to get more such events coming up. But if we keep on remembering that it's a call, a wake-up call that we should try our best to prevent xenophobia from happening, because that was a very shameful event.
Yeah, it certainly was a shameful event, but as you say, 6 years on, has much changed?
I wouldn't say there have been much change. In fact, what we have observed over the past 6 years is each year it increases, and less reports are made about it. It is the silent underlying xenophobia that's happening. More people have died, for instance, over the past year by the violence than those that died in 2008. So we're having more people dying. There is very little response from the government. It's only NGOs that are trying to do something with the UNHCR, and very little has been done. So I think not actually even there has been a high level of unpunishment. People are not accountable for those actions. And the fact that they are not accountable kind of condones xenophobia instead of showing that this is a very, it's a criminal activity first and foremost, but it's also not good for us as human beings and for those that live around us.
That's very worrying, that in fact, instead of it getting better, it's actually getting worse since 2008 because of the lack of reporting, that we're not highlighting it as much. Why do you think this is happening in the country? I know that South Africans have their theories, but let's get it from what you believe is at the root of all of this.
I think there are a number of factors involved. Some would say it's high levels of unemployment, as most xenophobic violence happens in areas where poverty and unemployment is high. The levels of poverty and unemployment is high. But others will just say it's so much anger and hatred that, and others would say it is actually the lack of knowledge as to why are the people here. What did the people that are coming to South Africa today contribute to end apartheid in South Africa? How did they unite in solidarity to end apartheid in South Africa? And why is it important that when they find themselves in a situation that compels them to leave their countries of origin, they should find safe haven in South Africa? The same way that South Africans found safe havens in those respective countries where these people are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you need to understand nobody wants to leave their home. It's always under very adverse circumstances that you come to a new country to search anything and some form of safety and life for your family. The forum, the African Diaspora Forum, what do you do to try and assist the situation?
We do a number of activities. We do community dialogues that tries to teach people their culture. They speak about what they don't like about each other and try to get to a solution around how they can live amongst themselves. We do a lot of community education as well around the presence of migrants and the causes of migration in South Africa, because some people think, oh, they just want to come to South Africa. They don't understand that this could be people fearing for their lives in the countries that they're coming from. So we do a lot of community education as well. But above all, we try and do also lobby and advocacy for those that, with the government especially, to implement programs that can seriously start to speak to the issues around social cohesion within various communities.
All right. Very, very quickly, the 25th of May, Africa Day, what is planned? Where's it all happening?
It's all happening in Yeovil,
okay,
like always.
Right, this,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, it is still the same thing. We're going to showcase Africa's richness. What do we wear? What do we eat? Well, how do we dance? It's all about that. And it's going to happen starting with a parade in Yeovil in the morning from 9. And we're going to have a keynote speech. And after that, it's all about fun.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so this is happening on the 25th of May, Africa Day, Yeovil, celebrating Africa, the diaspora in Africa and the variety on the continent, and also just to highlight the xenophobia attacks that happened back in May 2008. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for talking to us and also highlighting the problems that are associated with this. Eileen Mugisho is from the African Diaspora Forum. Thank you. Thank you.